Hello and welcome to Demo Reel. As always, I'm your host Nearphotison, and we are on the PlayStation 2 this week. We've got a trailer right here, and we're going to skip past off the start. This is a disc that has been requested a couple of times in the comments, and I picked it up. It looked interesting. There's a few games on here I'm kind of curious about. If we hop into the playground here, the first game we have up here is Cars, of Disney and Pixar fame, and then Urban Chaos Riot Response, Pac-Man World Rally, which I think ought to be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to trying that one out. Medal of Honor Frontline. I know we've done Medal of Honor before, but I don't know if we've played this one. But this is a demo classics. A few of these are Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I know we've done. I remember that demo very well. Mercenaries, which we've also played. Cold Winter, which I don't think we have, but it's possible we have and I've just forgotten it. Kill.Switch, again, same thing as Cold Winter. Full Spectrum Warrior, though, we have played a demo of too. And there's a video for Guilty Gear Judgment. I wish this was playable. That would be a lot of fun. A video for X3, the official game, the tie-in game to the third X-Men movie. And then a video for Urban Chaos Riot Response, which is also playable on here. And then a video for Blade Dancer Lineage of Light, another one that I kind of wish we could play. What we can play, though, is Cars. I don't know anything about this game. I'm assuming a racing game here, but like the movie had a plot that wasn't about racing, so we'll see. When you think about a game where all of the characters are cars, you just kind of assume racing, sort of the way you tend to assume a fighting game in any kind of tie-in to an anime that's mostly about fighting. Like almost every Dragon Ball game is a fighting game, even though there's other elements to the series, and certainly the movie, like I said, was not about racing. It had racing in it. The main character was a race car. So it looks like a racing game to somebody who doesn't, maybe somebody who hasn't seen the movie or isn't familiar with it. And we do have driving controls, but again, because we are a car, driving controls are basically just the only controls that you would need, I would think. But I'm curious to see how this plays. This is a classic Pixar logo there. But yeah, like usually when we play these like Disney games, they're platformers. You can't really do that with race cars. Like even in the movie with all the anthropomorphizing they did of the cars. Is anthropomorphizing the right word for an inanimate object? I don't know. But with all the what's the better term there? With all the human elements they gave the cars, let's say that, where they could move tires and antenna like they were limbs, stuff like that. I don't remember them doing things like jumping from platform to platform or anything like that. Man, they're showing this loading screen a lot. I'm going to meet you guys at the game. It's taking it a while to get there. Okay, so here we are. And yeah, it does look like it's just straight up racing. Like, not necessarily like some of the like Gran Turismo type racing games we played, but it is definitely a racing game, which is odd. Like the only character on this track is that's a race car is us. Every other character on here is just one of the Radiator Springs citizens, as far as I can tell. Like I know there was Mater, and I don't remember the other cars' names. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie. But like all the other characters here are just Radiator Springs characters who were just civilians. They were just like like the movie was Doc Hollywood, and they were just regular people, and Lightning McQueen was the celebrity. What is this? Okay, we enter this big open area. I'm not used to that happening in racing games. I'm used to there being a track. I had no idea where to go. I didn't see the other end of it. But we're actually doing a lot better here than we do in other racing games. That's probably mostly because this is a racing game for kids. So of course I'll do better on it. Let's see. Oh, there's 3 laps. Wow. Jeez, I screwed that up. It was kind of funny to see the front of the car. Like, from this perspective, they don't look like they're live. They just look like cars. So it was a little strange. I'd almost forgotten that we're not doing like a normal racing game. We're playing as living cars. So when I accidentally changed the camera to see the front and I saw Lightning's face, it threw me off for a second because I had forgotten that he was alive, and I'd been smashing him face first into various things. Yeah, here's that open area. I don't know why I didn't see this exit on the other end. I just completely overlooked it when we entered it, and I had no idea where to go. Ugh. It's trying to tell me where the turns are. There's big arrows, but I still keep screwing them up because of it. Like, if I knew what I was doing and was like familiar with the track and ready for everything, this would be way too easy. Like, I'm doing some awful driving here as far as like hitting walls, not making the turns properly, and I'm still in first place. It's kind of like playing Mario Kart on the easiest setting, which we might be playing on the easiest setting. I don't know. We didn't get to choose the difficulty. I do kind of like some of the point systems this guy here. Like, it's got the safe driver point system, which encourages you to not smash into things. And like, there's plenty of incentive to do that anyway, since smashing into things generally will slow you down. And so you don't want to do that. But every now and then it just gives me this safe driver bonus, like it's Allstate or something. And I just get some extra points for not hitting things. But then every now and then I also hit things, and I don't think it takes away any points for that. I'm not even sure really where the points are going or what they're doing. I don't know if they're affecting my speed or anything. But yeah, the third lap, by the time I got in the hang of the track, was really, really easy to catch up and then pass everybody. And there's all the names. I forgot Doc, Flo, and Ramon. I don't know how I forgot those names, but yeah. We got first place though, which almost never happens in the racing games on this show. But we got those bonus points. I assume those maybe go into like you can maybe improve your car or something like that with it, or maybe buy things. Over 30 races and mini games. So there's also mini games, which may be different. And there was some other stuff there too, but I didn't get to read what it was before it rushed off. And there's all the car logos that appear. Our second game here is Urban Chaos Riot Response. I've never heard of this game, but it looks like there'll be a lot of cycles and a lot of shooting. I'm just going to say right off the bat, judging from the title and the controls options we saw there, I'm going to assume that this game isn't really going to be my cup of tea, so I'm going into this expecting to not be the target audience. But we'll see if the game kind of holds up in spite of that. Because, obviously, not every game's going to be targeted at me. In fact, most aren't. At least it seems that way playing demo reel. But that doesn't mean the game's bad if it's not to my taste. And I don't know. So far we're just getting production studio logos here, but we'll oh, now we get a video too. Okay. There's a lot of build up going into this one, but Eidos and Rocksteady both have made games I've liked in the past, so that's a good sign, I think. I'm not like really familiar with either studio, but I recognize the logos. Yeah, there's a news lady talking, but I can't really hear her. I don't think it's that important what she's talking about. Gang warfare exploding on the streets, so... and chaos reigns. It is the reign of chaos. You're seeing lots of stock footage here, and as the city burns. Yeah, that was burning. There's war on the streets. Didn't it say basically that just a minute ago? We saw a guy in his everyday clothes just firing a gun there. You are Nick Mason. I am. Okay, I am Nick Mason. T0 Enforcer, whatever that might mean. Your mission. It sounds like judging from the footage, it looked like T0 Enforcer is a fireman. It's our mission to take our city back. Okay. Take it back from the gangs, I guess, by any means necessary. Huh. Oh, armed terrorists. Terrorists are different than gangs. They're not the same thing. They have different goals, different methods. I guess it does matter. It sounds like the type of game where it doesn't really matter who you're fighting. They're just people that are there so that you'll have somebody to fight. Judging from the American flag here, though, it does seem like it's more about terrorists than gangs. But it was talking about gangs earlier. We'll just go on the default veteran difficulty here. A lot of real people so far. I'm not used to seeing real people in my video games. Returning home to enlist in the Mayor's Zero Tolerance Squad, T0. You must bring order to the street. So we're Judge Dredd. Okay. Judge Dredd fighting a bunch of guys in hockey masks here. I was gonna make a reference, but I couldn't remember what I wanted to reference. Yeah, I guess we killed them with our car. Okay, here we go. Okay, so... Oh, that wasn't us. The guy we saw was dead. We're actually in first person here, so yeah, this is definitely not going to be my cup of tea. I don't generally enjoy first person gameplay a lot of the time. I don't even know where I'm going or where I'm trying to shoot. I don't see anybody but other officers. Here we go. Casey Jones, that's what I wanted to reference. These guys look like Casey Jones, but with like machetes or like cleavers instead of hockey sticks. So yeah, I guess an easier reference to make would have been Jason Voorhees, but they didn't really. I guess the cleavers and stuff, they are probably closer to being Jason, but they just looked so lame in like their street clothes. They didn't look intimidating like Jason does, so they didn't come to mind immediately. Let's see. I thought we'd get a ride on a cycle. Yeah, okay, we can fire sideways like an idiot with a... Oh, no, wait. Oh, okay, I thought we were still on the gun, but I guess I pressed the button to switch to a taser. Okay. So we actually have a non-lethal option here. That's interesting. Looks like we also have a cleaver, which is kind of in the middle. You can kill someone with a cleaver, but it's got a lot harder than with a gun. Yeah, I was just pressing buttons to see if we could climb over some of this stuff, because I feel like we're trapped. I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going. I don't see a lot of options. All of our people are just kind of standing around now. Am I supposed to go in this building, maybe? Well, I don't know. Can't seem to shoot it down. They're all shooting at something over here. Oh, okay, more guys showed up, I guess. I didn't see them at first. Okay. So far, though, this is pretty easy. Like, I'm not even paying attention. And we're doing okay here. Also, I suck at this type of game, just as a general rule. So, like, somebody who plays this sort of thing, this difficulty would probably be too easy for them. But there was a harder difficulty, so maybe that one would be more in line with, like, the hardcore FPS type people. We're also on the first level. But, oh, okay, I thought that was us for a second. I thought we were next to a car that exploded, but no, it just wanted to show us that guy's death for some reason. I guess, was he important, or unauthorized force? Oh, that was one of ours. I shot one of ours. I guess friendly fires in this game, you get penalized for it. Okay.
You did great, Mason. I knew you'd be a fine addition to T-Zero.
Oh,
Go
thanks,
in that room and grab a riot shield.
Is that your real name? Your real name, Wolf? I know it's a possible real name, it just seems kind of convenient for somebody in your line of work to be named a Wolf. Oh, good, we got a shield. This'll help. Yeah.
T-Zero is here to clean up this city. That shield is going to help keep you alive, so remember to
that's what shields do.
You've also got a standard-issue stun gun, which you can use to bring some of these bastards in alive and keep some heat off our backs.
Yeah, that's probably, in my experience though, non-lethal is always harder. Like right there I probably should have tased that guy. If I cared more about the lives of imaginary people, then I would probably be tasing everyone that I could. But, oh, okay, now we're looking for a fireman. Is it this guy? Hey, fireman guy. No, I guess not. Okay, yeah, there's a few firemen around. I guess we're supposed to find a specific one. I don't know where he is. There's probably some dialogue, but this game is quiet compared to a lot of the games we play, so I'm having a little trouble hearing them, some of them. But we got evidence. Oh, and we're trapped down here. Okay, so we can't go back up. Or at least not that way. I don't know, can we go this way? Okay, no, that looked like a hallway, but it's just a wall. I'm afraid these cars are going to explode in my face, but I guess that's probably not a real concern. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. Cover you? Where are you going? Oh. Hey. Yeah. See, like, the taser's a lot harder to use than the gun.
Go find a way into the den.
Find a way into the den? Is that what he said? Okay. I don't know how to do that. I don't know where I'm going. There's no parking here, though. You need to get this car out of here. There's no parking there. Are we supposed to get in the vehicle, maybe? No? I don't see any... I don't know. Okay. This guy kind of sounds like Stan Lee sometimes. Not always. Certain words he says remind me of Stan Lee. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I don't see any other options. There's only the two paths and they're both blocked off. I don't seem to be able to interact with most places. Like I can't open things or get into vehicles or things like that. What am I supposed to do, Wolf?
Like this before?
Like this? Yeah, I've actually seen a lot like this, honestly. This is not terribly original so far. I don't know. Wolf probably told me where to go, but I wasn't listening. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll get back with you guys if I figure it out.
What the hell are you doing? Just do that again and
Now, I ran out of things to try, so I just tased one of the firemen, and it sent me all the way back here. I don't care enough to play all the way back to where we were. Like, we hadn't done a whole lot, but honestly, I had no idea what to do. It told me to find his firemen, but there was only 2 firemen down there, neither of them I could interact with. And there was nowhere to go. So, whatever it wanted me to do, I don't think I needed to worry about. I'm just kind of messing around right now. But, I don't know. This game seems fine, I guess. Like I said, there's no way I was ever going to be the target audience for this game. I just don't care about games where I shoot bad guys like this, especially when it's kind of this vague and generic, like gangs / terrorists. They're just all these faceless guys that, as far as I know, have no motivation. There's no setup here other than that they are bad guys, you know? Which is, I don't know, I feel it misrepresents real problems, so... anyway, I got us killed because I was trying even less hard than before. I'm gonna say, let's go ahead and move on. We've got some other games to play here. You're right, shield is your most vital piece of equipment, though. We didn't really get to use it, but, yeah. Oh, wait, there's a video here, too. Kick-ass police shooter. I'm sure it is. Again, for people who like this sort of thing, I'm sure it's fine. It's just not my cup of tea at all. Channel7news.tv. I guess the news station is important in this game. Our next game here is Pac-Man World Rally. It should be kind of fun. I noticed one of the buttons was labeled transform characters. I think it was triangle. I don't know what that means, but we'll have to try it out. But I've never played this game, but I remember seeing it on like store shelves. For a little while, I just thought it was kind of funny, like a Pac-Man racing game. I always think the mascot racing games are kind of funny, but Pac-Man especially is always funny to see anything really with Pac-Man, just because it's such a weird franchise to me. I guess we can try circuit mode here, just because like there's a lot more slots here than I would guess. But I know that there's more Pac-Man characters than I really know about. Like, I have no idea who Puka is. I don't know what this is or what it's from. But we'll play as the Pac-Man himself. We can hopefully do this, but it's just weird that to me, because Pac-Man is a funny franchise because it started out as a game built solely on game mechanics. There wasn't really any thought put into like a setting or characters or a story, really. Like just enough to facilitate the gameplay. But then, because it was so successful, we eventually ended up having all of these other characters and stories added in. There was cartoon shows, games that were like platformers and were just completely different genre than the original game. Like this is a completely different genre. This is, of course, more like a Mario Kart type thing. In fact, like that's exactly what it is. But it's just amusing to me because of the process it went through to get from where it was to where it ended up. and as far as I can tell, without a whole lot of demand. Like, people like Pac-Man, but they're not like demanding new Pac-Man games. As far as I could know, or at least from my own experience, people are a lot more interested in just playing the original Pac-Man than they are in playing something like this. That's certainly how I feel. Like, if I wanted to play a Pac-Man game, I'd play Pac-Man. If I wanted to play a racing game, I'd pick up, well, any number of them, honestly. There's a lot of games like this that I think are probably better than this one. So far this one's kind of, I would say it's about Crash Team Racing levels of quality, which is, completely average. We died there again. That penguin is getting us. But, like, the controls here aren't super, like, slick or anything. But everything seems competently made enough. It follows all of the rules of a mascot race with, like, power-ups and little things you pick up. I've tried pressing the triangle button, but I think we need to have a specific power-up or something, because it hasn't done anything so far. I keep noticing this little red guy that will sometimes appear and, like, grab onto our tail. I don't know what he's doing, what his, like, purpose is, but he just kind of hangs out there. We actually got into first place somehow. We had a similar experience when we played a different racing game last time. Last time we had one like this. I keep thinking that's the road for some reason. I think it's because there's an item there, it tricks me into thinking that's where the road goes, and I just can't see the other end of it, because, that happens. Like right here, you can't see where that goes. Obviously there's a ramp there, but anyway. Without knowing how to use the items here, and with continually falling off and dying, we're doing really well. And it wasn't last time that I was thinking of Cars, which is this... Sorry, I played... It feels like a really long time since we played Cars, because I played that freaking Urban Chaos game longer than I meant to. Most of it won't end up in the episode, but it just felt like it was a long time ago. But yeah, there we go. That's 2 racing games for kids that I beat, so, I've got the mad children's racing game skills here, beating all these easy comms. But there we go. Oh, right, this one's got more than one level, so we're going to play this one a little bit longer than we played Cars, because we selected a circuit mode. So assuming that they have multiple levels in the playable here, which is unusual for a racing game, usually it's just 1, maybe 2 that you can choose from. But no, we went from the ice level, now we're in the haunted mansion level. It's literally called Haunted Mansion. Okay, I was just picking a generic sounding name for it. Anyway, I think we're getting a boost there off of that. I don't think that's like the default starting speed. It feels like we're going really fast for a second. That happened last time too. I just kind of accidentally timed it right, I guess. Some racing games you can get that kind of boost. You have to be familiar with the game to really know how to use it. I'm trying to figure out what button uses my item. Okay. I used it, but I don't know what it did. I don't know if it summoned that green guy or if that was unrelated. I don't have any idea. Oh, well, no, he's back. Okay. What does he do? I don't know. I pressed L1 and he goes running off, but I don't know what he's doing. Is he supposed to mess up people that are in front of me? What's going on with all these green people? I can press L1 and send him running, but I don't know what he does. I don't know what he's doing for me. He doesn't seem to be hurting anything though, so I guess it's fine. Where do I go? Is this the way I'm supposed to go? I guess so. Wait, something happened. Something exploded. I don't know what. Okay. This one feels really long. Okay, there we go. I was like, where are we going? But we had to fly out that window. Is it the same every time? Because that was kind of a weird route to take there. Did we go through here? No. I guess not. Crap, I can't back up. Hold on. We lost our first place lead. Now, I don't know where we're going. I got completely turned around. Okay. I'm sure we'll be able to catch up. We had a really significant lead, I guess, if we're only in 4th after that big of a fuck-up. Like, if I was playing a harder difficulty or a harder game, that would have put us in dead last, dicking around for that long. some kind of ghost is haunting me now, I guess. I don't know what I guess he was slowing me down, it felt like. Okay. I haven't figured out how to make these sharp turns the way I'd like to. Generally, I like to try and drift around them again, in Mario Kart, which is my main reference point for this sort of things. I've played a lot more of that than I have any other game of this genre. So, but I think that's fair, since this does seem to be taking all of its cues from that. Most of these mascot cartoony racing games do. Even Cars did when we played it just a little bit ago. We didn't use the power-ups really, but they were there. We saw them. We didn't use them. Yeah, I guess the window fixes itself each lap. It's interesting. I kind of like this stage though. I think it's fun and it's varied. Like, it's a lot different every time you go through it. Or it's not different every time you go through it, but the different parts are all distinct from each other, is what I mean to say. You have this outdoors portion here with the graves and the spooky trees and stuff, and you go inside in those hallways and there's like mad scientist stuff. There's like a giant spider thing. Yeah, there he is. It's kind of cool looking. I don't know if he can get us. He hasn't, but I haven't been doing anything to avoid him either. But yeah, we've got dungeon, and then there's the church. You go bursting through the window. It's a little weird that the window fixes itself every time. But whatever, I can forgive that. Yeah, I like the stage a lot more than the ice one. I'll say that. The ice one, everything felt kind of the same. Like if I'd played it a lot, I would know where I was at any given time. But I wasn't able to really know my progression because all the stick parts of it look very similar. I keep seeing this green guy running off. I don't know what he does. Okay, that time he latched onto me. So these guys like green shells because he bounced off the wall and then attacked me. I guess that's the best frame of reference for it. Yeah, I guess that's what they are. These little bomb guys. I wonder if you can hold on to them for too long and then they would explode on you if you don't use them. I didn't notice anything like that. The only time they exploded on me was when I threw them and then they came back and hit me. But okay, I guess there's just two. So we got the award Cherry Cup complete. Just two tracks for the cup. That's fine. But yeah, this was a perfectly adequate example of a mascot racing game. It's just I'm not sure who asked for or would even pick up a Pac-Man racing game unless they're just really into Pac-Man. Our next game here is the demo classic of Medal of Honor Frontline. I don't really have a whole lot of introduction for this one. I mentioned when we played Urban Chaos that, or whatever it was called, that I didn't expect it to be my type of game, but I'm positive Medal of Honor isn't. And I'm pretty sure we've played this, though I had a hard time finding which episode it was. Usually I can pull up tags on my Tumblr blog or something and find what episode something was in, but either I didn't tag it Medal of Honor or I'm mistaken, but everything looks really familiar. I'm pretty sure we played this, I just don't know when. But yeah, we've played this. I remember this. I don't remember what episode it was. Let's see, what's the action button again? Oh. Okay, well, I found it. One of the buttons I pressed opened that. So yeah, I remember not having great luck with this. I think we just kind of ran around and shot people for a little bit and then moved on. And that's kind of what I'm expecting to do here. I don't know if those... I guess those were probably our guys, now that I think about it. I don't remember. But I remember this... I remember all this very well now that we're here. Yeah, I think I just played until somebody killed me, and it didn't take long. And given the way I'm playing right now, I don't expect it to take long again this time. Lucky for me, these guys are almost as bad as shots as I am. So I've been able to kind of just walk around. Yeah. They're almost as stupid as I am. Not quite, but they're pretty close. See, is this a dead guy over here? No. Okay. It's rounds. Oh, okay. I had no idea what I was looking at. Obviously it wasn't a body once I got closer, but, let's see. I'm stuck on the wall here. Okay. So let's see. What are some buttons we might need to know? Okay, now I can crouch. Alright, this will help. We'll make better progress duck walking here. Okay. Let's see. Can I shoot this guy from here? Apparently so. Alright. We got him. The duck walk saved us. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I remember all this. This is basically how I remember it going to. But yeah, this is not a game I would ever play. I don't, like I said, I don't really care that much about shooting. I don't really care about pretending to be in the military. None of this is appealing to me at all. I don't care for this like gray washed out color scheme. I don't care for games with mission objectives. This is just everything that I find uninteresting in a game. So I'm trying to decide if I think this is a good execution of this compared to other ones we've played, because even though this isn't my type of game, thanks to Demo Reel, I've ended up playing quite a few games like this. Can't seem to open this. But I don't know, they all feel so samey to me. Like, I remember starting off in the woods, and that was really the only reason I was even able to recognize this. Like, if we started out in the city here, I probably would not have recognized it. I think that's one of our guys. But yeah, they're all so similar to me that I can't... I think what it would probably come down to, as far as judging the quality of the game, would be, like, the multiplayer experience, or for games that have the option, the online experience. I don't know if this one had online in it. And we don't really get a good sense of that playing these demos like this. This is pretty much just the single player missions here. And I know people play this mode, but I don't think this is the draw of this genre. I can't imagine there's like, oh jeez, what is that? I don't imagine that this is like the, what people are basing their purchases off of. Yeah, I can't throw this nearly as far as I thought I could. Maybe if I hold it? That's better. Okay. Man, these guys are really far away, I don't know. I don't think we got to the tank last time, did we? I think we got shot in an alley before then. Oh, speaking of getting shot though, I think that's it. Honor the fallen. Mission failed. So yeah, that's it. Nothing much to it, but I don't really think me playing more of it will accomplish anything, so we'll just go ahead and move on here. But yeah, there's all the selling points for you. Landing in stores on June 6th, so look for it then. Our next game here is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. We're coming back to this one. It wasn't very long ago at all that we played this. It was in episode 94, and it took up the majority of Part A, because this demo has a lot of very long dialogue scenes. And while I thought they were interesting, and certainly it helped to illuminate the story, which I find a lot more interesting than the gameplay in the Metal Gear Solid games, it did take a really long time to get through, and I don't think we're going to bother with it this time. I'm a lot more interested in just playing the game some, so I don't know if the dialogue is skippable, but I'm definitely not going to bother including it in the video here. If you want to see all of everything people say, and you want to get the full, like, slow, dramatic backstory pacing that the game has, then check out episode 94, or play the game yourself. But you know, in this setting, episode 94, I played it. I didn't talk over it, even though it's in Japanese. I just kind of let the story play out, and yeah, I just don't think there's any need to do that again. In a similar vein, I'm not really invested in sticking with this opening either, because it's pretty long too, and I just want to kind of cut through as much of that as possible, since we've already seen it in this show. So let's see. Okay, I can skip this, so there's that at least. Basically, we drop out of a plane. That's all you really need to know within the context of this demo. In the larger story of the full game, there might be more, but here, we dropped out of a plane, we're falling. As I recall, it goes into first person for a little while, but I'm not entirely sure why. We just kind of get a look around while they talk to us, which was neat. I just don't know what the exact purpose of it was, because it wasn't like we had any control over anything other than looking around. But here's this long drop here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't that it put us in first person, but I just had the option to go into this mode. So if I press R1, I can bring up this here, just showing the falling stuff because it was taking so long. I guess if we wanted to immerse ourselves further, we could go into that. But then it stops after a while when we have to actually do things. So yeah, we're parachuting down to the jungle. I don't remember exactly what the mission was. They're gonna tell us, but honestly, I don't really care. Last time when we played, as soon as we ran into enemies, it was over. I can't do stealth games, especially Metal Gear. The way stealth is handled in Metal Gear, I have a really hard time investing in, and it's nothing against the game. It's just not my style. So when we're encountering enemies in these games, I'm gonna skip this too. When we encounter enemies in this game, I don't like to sneak past them. Even if we're completely unarmed, I don't stand a chance. I just I don't have the patience for it at all. So I always blow it every time. Even when I try and I like do my best to be patient and to sneak past people and do it the way that it wants me to, I don't. I just I fuck it up because I lose my patience, and there you have it. But there we are, old Jack. I don't know a whole lot about the story with Metal Gear. I have like a passing knowledge just through, cultural osmosis. I picked up a handful of things, but it's not really anything I've like studied or read about or watched Let's Plays of or any of that stuff. I know that there's more than one snake. I don't know exactly the details about it, but here's the snake we are this time. Again, I don't know which snake he is. I don't know if he's the original or a clone or whatever. Anyway, here's where we enter what takes up most of this demo, from my memory. He gets down on one knee, puts his finger to his ear, and then it takes us into a conversation. And in this, basically, we look at Snake, and then we have the option to kind of cycle through photos and get some information on the people we're talking to here. That's really it. And once you've looked at everything, which doesn't take very long, and you've gotten tired of watching him rotate around, then if you're not invested in what they're saying, there's nothing for you. So let's see, can I skip this? It does not look like I can. Okay, so I'll just have to sit through it, but I'll cut it out so you guys can get through to the gameplay a little bit quicker. And one of the buttons I pressed when I was trying to skip ended up allowing me to just kind of cycle through the text without any dialogue being spoken. The audio was turned off, and I could just skip through the text like in a purely text-based game. So that did allow it to go a little bit quicker. I thought I'd have to sit through the whole thing, which isn't that bad. That conversation, that one's not very long. It's just telling us to get our backpack. But the ones later when we meet the Major or whatever her name is, she has something. I forget what her name is, but she's got like a code word, like Major Tom, who we were talking to there, and us, Snake. I'm trying to remember where our backpack is. I remember it took me a while before too. Hopefully I won't fall off the cliff like I did last time. Oh, now we're crawling. I didn't press anything to make this happen. Why is he crawling? Like all I've been using is the analog stick, and he just dropped down. Hold on. Okay, I can get back up with X, though. Yeah. So, I remember we actually were able to get the backpack, though, which is like one of the few times I've actually accomplished something in a Metal Gear Solid demo. That usually does not happen. I don't think we want to go that way. It looks like we just fall. But I remember getting the backpack. I remember being happy that we actually did something besides crawl around and then get shot. But I don't remember where it was or how we got to it. Because I'm not seeing anything that looks like it around here. I'm trying some different buttons here. Oh, I can do a little bit of shadow box in there. Okay. Yeah. We'll find it, though. We'll find it. We'll look around. This game... I think this game is good. I want to say, like, I've been talking about like things I don't like about it, but if I'm trying to be objective and taking my personal tastes out of it, I don't see any real problems with this game. Like, it's really slowly paced and stuff, but if you're looking for, like, a really immersive, realistic, mission-based type game, then I think that's probably what you're wanting. That being said, that's never been something I've looked for in a game. I've never been like, man, I wish I could just be told what to do by some guy in a helicopter and then run around in the jungle and do it. It's just not. It's not for me. But I've known people who like this sort of game, and I can certainly understand why they do. It's not completely outside my realm of comprehension. It's just not for me. Those types of people would also be patient enough to listen to the full instructions, approach it, trying to treat it like it's an actual life or death situation. Take it seriously, which I think this game asks for. I think this game kind of wants you to take it seriously, and these are all things that I don't have the patience to do. So I don't. Speaking of patience, so I think I'm going to have to fast forward a bit until I remember how I'm supposed to get this freaking backpack. So right now we're just running back and forth, and I'm not really doing anything useful. Finally, okay. Once I found it, it took me way too long to figure out how to get up it. It ended up being triangle, but I remember pressing it. I guess it just wasn't facing the right way. Okay, we got it. Okay, so that should take us into another instructional thing here. Yeah, we're getting another call. Okay, I gotta get through this real quick. Let's see here. Can I just, how do I, yeah, I can just skip right on through it there. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of information here. We're supposed to infiltrate some kind of base and get somebody. Then, oh yeah, there's, this lady here, who's like, part of the team, and then there's our boss. I guess is what she's called. I couldn't remember. But yeah, I remember this taking a really long time. They spend a lot of time just shitting around, doing, like, oh, it's been so long type conversation. And I get it, like, it sets up the characters, and I do get a good sense of the characters from it. It's just, in the context of this demo, I don't really want to spend a lot of time on it. But yeah, she talks a lot about close quarters combat, and all that. It's all very immersive and everything, but we don't need to spend time on it this time. We've already heard it. Yeah, commencing virtuous mission. Yeah. Okay, so now we're actually in the mission here. We have a gun now. Which should help a little bit. And the way I recall, there was just a little bit of swamp we had to get through, and then as soon as we got to people, I got killed. I'm gonna try to sneak past them. Like, I kind of tried before, but I eventually got tired of it. It gets to a point where, partly because of my own inexperience with the genre, but usually when I'm actually trying to play the game right, it gets to a point where I don't feel like I have any options. I just kind of, I don't feel like there's anywhere I can go without getting noticed. But I do need to make movement, you know. I need to get past this crocodile here. They're all over the place here, but hopefully we can get past some of them here. There's some more. Gotta get past near this guy, but there's a box right here, I think. Yeah, grenades. That sounds useful. If we go too deep into this mud, we die. I think that's how I would call it anyway. I think, are we okay here? We get back on land. We should be getting shallower, I would think. I guess not. And we might die here. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. How do I get past this guy? He Whoop. Okay, we just kind of hopped over his tail there. Okay, good. Oh no, my bullet is full. Okay, well that's alright. Let's see now. Where are we trying to go? Round this way, I think. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, and I think the people show up like pretty quickly here. It explains. It takes a little bit of time to explain camouflage to us. The game has a very interesting camouflage system, where you can, yeah, the screen's getting widescreen here. So I think, okay, yeah, we're moving to Dramuchi North, Dramuchi. I don't know. Here we are. We made it to this portion, but I think this is where we first see other people. Yeah, we can kind of see them walking around in the grass out there. He's gonna spy on them. He's got his binoculars. I can look through them in first person here. Yep. Yeah, it's 2 enemy soldiers. Okay, they're KGB. Yeah, I couldn't remember who the enemies were here. Yeah, we probably don't want to mess with them. But I think it enters another call here, if I recall. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Just kind of. There we go. Okay. I think that's where they explained the camouflage thing to me. I think I remember. It's just something you access from the menu. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Let's stay down low here. Okay. So yeah, we've got our camouflage here. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Let's see. Is it circle to select? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So face. Let's go with woodland paint. It's really our only option right now. Well, I thought. Okay. Yeah, keep pressing X. I don't know why. Okay. Camouflage. Let's look at our uniform then. We can go naked. That seems like a good option. Okay, it's not completely naked. Let's see. Let's go. What, leaf, tiger stripe? I don't know. Tiger stripe seems plausible. Let's do that. Okay. 70% with woodland and tiger stripe. I don't think we need anything out of like the backpack. Yeah. Okay. Well, we should be good. But now here comes the hard part. Like that part, I actually kind of think is fun. Changing our appearance in order to try and blend into the scenery more. And the game does a good job of conveying camouflage. Sometimes it's hard to see even ourselves from the player's perspective. If we stop moving, like right here, if you didn't already know where I was, you probably couldn't see me. And it's that way with a lot of the animals. Some of the animals are hard to see. There was, you guys didn't see it earlier because I was skipping through. You might have seen it fast forward, but there was a snake I had to get around, and if I hadn't have seen him, which was entirely possible, he probably would have bitten me. Let's see. Oh wait, did he see me? It says I'm still 70% hidden. I'm not sure the best path to be going. He's checking me out though. Oh no! Shoot! How did he? Okay, hold on. Let me just. Oh no! It's fine. I'm not here. I am not here. Okay. Let's see. The alert number is going down. What does this mean? Enemy side requesting backup. So yeah, I'm about to be swarmed, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Another thing with these is once you hit that point where they have spotted you, I don't know how to. I don't think there's any way to fix it. I think you're just fucked. Like this, when this alert counts down, I'm pretty sure that's when I get swarmed, right? So, and I don't know what to do. Like I could have tried killing him or something, maybe, but instead it looks like it just stopped. It didn't even give me a game over screen. Okay, I guess we gotta move on now.
I swore to protect the very first person who came to me for help.
I am the ageless flower. I bloom forever, yet never yield the seed of life.
My heart tells me that you are righteous.
So, maybe you didn't exactly come to rescue me. That's kind of disappointing. I thought maybe my prince had arrived.
I actually can't believe we're making it this far. We made it farther doing this. Holy crap. We made it to a new area just by running through everybody and not playing the game.